well, perhaps you're gay. Is there a point to all these fancy clothes? With all these buckles from your head down to your toes? It's very simple, but I'm just another girl. It's not so easy, but I'm giving it a whirl. Is there something that you're trying to prove? With all the makeup and the way you move, are you looking for some sympathy? No, I'm trying to be the best girl I can be. It's very simple, but I'm just another girl. It's not so easy, but I'm giving it a whirl. Like my martinis dry, cosmos I won't deny. Smoke those long cigarettes.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Callista Solon, and this is nlcTrans. Tonight we have hopefully a good show for you. This is our premiere show, the first of hopefully many. Certainly many of you have probably seen us before on Father Russ's show, Street Talk, but this will be the first for our own show, which will be on at this time every week, Wednesday night, 7 to 8. Followed immediately, by the way, by Father Russ's show, Street Talk, so stay tuned for that. In a moment, I'm going to introduce my co-hosts, but first I'd like to take a brief moment to talk about a few things. First of all, I'd like to thank some of the people that have made this show possible. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Father Russ Carmichael, who all of you know. Father is probably our biggest supporter and has been instrumental in getting us on the air, and we're very grateful for that. Also, I'd like to thank the nice people here at MetroCast. They've been very, very good to us and patient and helping us get this all set up. I'd like to thank Joe and Reggie and Mary Jane especially. I'd like to thank Tambria Moore, for who you all know, by the way, as the co-host of Street Talk. She has been an invaluable resource, and her advice and help with all of this has been greatly appreciated. I'd also like to thank, finally, I don't want to get too long-winded, but I'd like to thank Lipstick Conspiracy, a wonderful San Francisco Bay Area band who were nice enough to allow us to use their music for our opening and closing. Really great stuff. It's all from the CD, The Perfect Alibi, which is truly wonderful. If you haven't heard of it, by all means, check it out. Their website is on our credits. It's www.lipstickconspiracy.com. My understanding is that they're working on a sophomore CD, and we're all looking forward very much to that. I'm going to introduce my co-hosts, Tara Alexander and Stacy Dozier. And before I let them speak, I want to talk just a little bit about who they are. Stacy, who you've certainly seen before on Street Talk, is in fact a research scientist and genetic engineer, and eminently qualified to talk about the whys and hows of the biology of transsexualism. And we're going to be tapping into her expertise frequently on this show, so be prepared for that. It should be very interesting. Next to me is Tara Alexander, who is one of our newest member of our board. By the way, the three of us here are the members of the board of our corporation, which is the T.a.L.L Group Incorporated, and we recruited Tara to be on our board and are very happy about that. She was gracious enough to accept that, and a very bright and articulate individual who just happens to be an IT manager. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's information technology. Tara works with computers and programming and has been an invaluable resource to us. If you go to our website and check out any of our videos, that's all because Tara has been taking care of managing the websites and uploading videos and podcasts and all that wonderful stuff that some of us don't have a clue how to do. So that has been really wonderful. And What I would like to do, being that this is our first show, and perhaps some of you don't know too much about what we're about. nlcTrans is New London County Trans, and we are a group of transsexuals. And I would like to have my co-hosts perhaps talk a little bit about our organization, how we got started, what we do, who we are, where we're going. And we'll take it from there. And hopefully, this is a call-in show, so if there's anybody out there who wants to talk to us, by all means, call in. Talk to us, ask us questions, yell at us, whatever you want to do. We'll be happy to talk to you. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to you guys.
Okay.
Well, our organization really came into being due to a need for support in Southeast Connecticut. There just weren't any resources available, and we started off recognizing that it would be nice to have a support group that wasn't an hour drive. We're all professionals, and we get out of work. It's kind of difficult to run home, get ready to go to a meeting, and then drive halfway across the state. So I met Callie through a friend of mine who does laser treatments, and she was on board with the idea of making this this support group. We also formed it with a friend, Elise, and another friend, Angela. But it was through Elise that we became associated with Father Carmichael, who pointed out that we had this opportunity here. We have some very bright, capable people, and we have an opportunity to do more than just a support group. We could actually incorporate and form a sort of a charitable foundation to put additional resources in the area. So that's what we've been working on. And then we met Tara through that support group, and we're able to convince her, thank God, to come on board with us. So we really have a strong group, and I'm pretty optimistic about the future. We're going to do some wonderful things with the organization. We've identified our key issues really as being housing, healthcare, and employment. Many transsexuals lose their job as a result of being transsexual and coming out and transitioning. And then, obviously, housing and healthcare fall hard on the heels of that issue. I think we may have a call.
It's ringing.
Almost. Yes, by the way, I don't want to interrupt, but Connie, who was the person that introduced us, I spoke to her recently. She sends her love.
Oh, yay.
And she may actually be on the show.
That would be awesome.
Oh, we have a call.
So we do have a call.
Let's see if we can make this work.
Press.
Yeah.
Good evening. This is nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hi, nlcTrans. This is Kirsten.
Hi, Wee.
How are you?
We're wonderful. Thank you for calling.
Say congratulations on your show.
I'm so glad you're watching.
Yes, you ladies look wonderful.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Good. So I have a question.
Okay.
How many people are in your organization?
That's a good question.
It's a double-edged sword.
Hold on 1 second. I'll get you the answer.
We have a lot of
Okay,
people
I'm just
online.
kidding.
We have a lot of people that are part of the
Right.
online community that we help to support. Actual people in the region that are active and show up for meetings is probably about a dozen.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But yeah, the number of people that are actually within the organization is much, much larger than that.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it's a much larger number.
We have a Yahoo group, and membership stands, as we speak, at 33.
Good.
And these are people that are linked across the country.
Right.
So we have a larger information network than is reflected by the people who actually can come to the meeting. And we really want to be sort of a networking across country.
And we have a lot of lurkers. We have a lot of people that are following our